How's it going, everyone? Mask here, back with some Eve Echoes, and we have one of the biggest patches I think I've ever seen dropped on us today. There is so much stuff to sift through. Honestly, I don't even know where to start. Now, an easy place for you to start is to come check out our Discord. It's discord.gg/masktv. I'm going to be starting up another 500 mil ISK giveaway there, and we can start talking about this absolutely insane update. But let's jump into the patch notes. That's what we're here for today. Obviously we have our maintenance, 240 minutes. Now this maintenance was at they have never done a maintenance at 0 UTC before. So this maintenance dropped at about 7 PM Eastern. It was the weirdest maintenance ever. And I just so happened to be like busy for those hours. I came back and I was like, wait, the patch has already dropped? What's going on here? The maintenance process started, a little bit early. The patch was massive. It was about 350 megabytes. The lore, we won't go through the lore, although it's a neat little read. Here we go. Faction war games have been added to the game. This is a literal arena. In order to adapt to the progressive war dynamics, the naval departments of Amar, Kaldari, Minmatar, and Galent have installed a faction war game system for all space stations. Capsuleers can join the war games at any station. You can hone and polish your combat skills without worrying about losses to your own ship. Capsuleers who meet the requirements can participate in training and earn LP, which can be redeemed for selected rewards at the Wargame Exchange. To join a battle, use the service menu at the lower right corner of the station interface and select training. In the war games, each Capsuleer will be randomly assigned to faction and will need to fight against Capsuleers from the other faction. The experimental map prepared for the simulation training is the Shattered Belts, where Capsuleers may mainly intercept and destroy industrial ships of other factions traveling through the belt, or stop Capsuleers from other factions from destroying industrial ships belonging to their own faction. Now, what I have heard from feedback of people going into the arena is that it is very important to focus on these industrial ships and not just try to frag out and kill as many enemy ships as possible. Although, it's understandable how tempting that's going to be. Capsuleers can currently choose from frigates and destroyers, provided free of charge by the Commission. There is currently no plan to add bot players to the mode. Wargame Exchange. To encourage Capsuleers to use the faction wargames to get more training, various organizations have donated special models of test-type modules, nanocores, drones, and ship reverse engineering materials to be given as rewards. Drones! Wonder if we get faction drones. Non-tradable Concord test type modules. These modules each have a different strength, but as they are test types, they cannot be traded into the market or with contracts. That's really interesting, actually. Empire type drones. Eve Sisters and Mordu Legion damaged hull. Nanocore from ships of the 4 empires. Other rewards include brand new and other rewards. So that's going to end the actual information about the faction war games. I'm just docking at a station in game right now, so I can hopefully pull up a little bit of that menu. But we're going to roll into the next section here. The brand new Capsuleer growth plan. And from what I've heard, this is an extremely powerful package. Organizations have been placing great emphasis on raising the skill levels of new Capsuleers as well as recruiting new ones. New Capsuleers will get improved guidance, and the Concord has organized peripheral personnel to create teams to assist new Capsuleers so that they can understand better and participate more fully in the New Eden universe. We hope Capsuleers will collaborate more, as the New Eden universe can only prosper with the efforts of all its people. Our wish is for more people to join the universe. Well, I'm like, I'm going to skip the lore, but apparently lore needs to be built into every section of the entire patch notes, and we couldn't just group it all at the top and put a TLDR. In the new training program, you will be guided by a Concord commander to experience. It's a new growth program. It's a package you buy. You get a ton of free stuff, and then there's a paid side to it, I believe. Let's actually take a look at it in game. Welcome back to New Eden package. Just so you know, actually, only because I haven't logged into this account in so long was I able to even see this was a thing. Tungsten Age Nanocore supply. Looks like you get a selection of a blue Nanocore, which isn't too bad. Is it selection or is it random? There's a chance. Okay, so random. And a few skill points. Destroyer command level 3. This is about 33,000 more skill points there. Nothing crazy. Anniversary. We'll thumb through these. Well, we were just looking at the growth fund, so let's go straight to that. So, growth fund. If you are, so this goes off of your tech level. So 200,000. If you're Tech 10, 200,000. You claim them all. So if you purchase the growth fund, you get gramophone skin permanent. It actually looks like view appearance to actually see what it looks like. Pretty similar. I mean, fireworks. You're not really noticing much of a difference from the other Capsuleer skins. Now, you're getting to claim this down here. We're going to get 469,000 free SP if you're tier 10, tier 9, take off, and so forth. You take them off. You're going to basically grow into this. Now you get 1,215 Plex and 12,150 IP for purchasing the growth fund, and that's what people are saying. The amount of Plex and the number of IP that you get for free. Don't forget, IP is also Plex. So if we look, we're going to get 12,150 divided by 7 is 1,735 Plex worth of IP, plus your 1,215 Plex. You're getting a total of 2,950. It's for people who actually do spend money on this game, it's an extremely valuable package. I personally do not. I've really tried to move away from that in my mobile gaming. That's been a dark and long and dark hallway I've gone down way too many times. So we have the Omega special deal, but we'll pull up the patch notes and try to read a little bit more on what they say. All right, we have corporation sovereignty support structures. With the rapid development of various factions in nullsec, several industrial giants begin to see new business opportunities. Upwell upgraded the design of corporation citadels and also launched a variety of ancillary structures to fill the infrastructure construction gap across various areas. Upgraded corporation citadels provide a certain amount of energy anchor points, which supply the fuel needed for various add-on structures. Blueprints for the following structures are available in the market. So, like usual, they've been seeded into the market, the new structure BPs. Assembly Workshop produces ships with higher efficiency. I believe it is... it lowers... Actually, we will look at these. Tax Center provides corporations with more allowance when Capsuleers defeat pirates in the territory. Bounty Management Center provide Capsuleers with more bounty when they defeat pirates in the territory. Okay. Pirate Detection Array. Devices that detects pirates in the system can detect additional pirate stronghold and can flag the first Capsuleer to attack that pirate fleet. A little frustrating that we need a module to do something that would be just a very handy core system to have, period. Station Lab. Special physics lab that improves the success rate of reverse engineering of Dead Space modules. Analytical computer. Sophisticated computers that improve the success rate of reverse engineering ship blueprints. Capsuleers can place add-on structures as well as raise their level and capabilities in corporation citadels. A record of members' donations and construction will be kept permanently, and a list of all members who have contributed can be accessed on the corporation citadel page. A change of sovereignty will not change the list. Upgrade corporation citadel level 2 to see a significant increase in defensive capabilities. The change of sovereignty will not completely destroy this structure. To meet the needs of new Citadel battle, a special module, Entosis Link, is required to capture Citadels that have lost their structure. After the Citadel has been captured, it will re-enter hull reinforcement mode. Honestly, so cool. Really, really cool. Let's take a look at what we can get a glimpse at in-game regarding that. So really, we'll just look at the seeding in the market. It's going to be under Blueprints. Blueprints, structure blueprints, and we'll check out Capsuleer Outpost, the new stuff. So we have the Assembly Workshop. 350 mil. And a ton of stuff. A large-scale assembly workshop used for efficiently assembling all kinds of general ships, reducing the material costs of non-capital ships produced in the corporation citadels of the same system. Tax Center Blueprint. Policies of uninhabited systems. Concord will provide extra financial support for corporations who actively partake in anti-pirate battles. Every corporation can set another organization to receive bounties from pirate fights. The additional funds will be sent to the corporation wallet for developing the corporation when its members receive bounties from pirate fights in the system where the tax center is located. So the corp sounds like it's doubling the taxes you collect from the rats. It doesn't sound like it's double taxing the members. When you get taxed, you can also have the money land somewhere else It sounds like it's doubling up the tax, which is a good thing. So it's tax center blueprint, bounty management. I would be interested on how this interacts with the rate of tax. Can you just set your tax rate to 100%? Is it being doubled? 95% material efficient. That's just me building it. There's a lot to actually fool around on this. Can I set my tax rate to 100%? Is this now going to be doubling that 100% tax rate, therefore doubling the bounties? Sure, you would just then perhaps try to give it, I don't know. There's some neat things to dive into involving these new structures. Bounty Management Center. According to Concord's new management policies of unhallowed systems, Concord will provide extra financial support for corporations who actively participate in anti-pirate battles. Every corporation can set another organization to receive bounties. Corporation members will gain an additional bounty as a reward when they receive the bounty from pirate fights in the system where the bounty management center is. So this sounds like you set a corporation and their members are going to get bounties even if they're not fighting. They're getting bounties just from being a part of that corporation when things are fought in that system. It really puts ownership of a system into the hands of and you know why it says set? Because alt corps are often used for SOV in different areas. I've seen, I don't know, it sounds like you can set a corp and their members will get money whenever something is fought in that system, which is kind of neat. Pirate detection array. A quantum radar used for detecting in-system pirates, which can find hidden pirate cosmic anomalies and mark pirate origins. So they said when it'll mark who has done the first attack in a pirate anomaly, and it'll also help you find some extra rare hidden anomalies. The stats on that, they haven't, I was hoping they'd tell us in there, but they haven't. The specifics on how much increase you're getting from these, we don't know quite yet. A special lab that can simulate various physical and chemical environments, which is widely used for all kinds of physical and chemical experiments to improve the success rate of module reverse engineering research. So we're even more further increasing our reverse engineering probabilities, which is that one is going to be worth a lot of money. There's going to be a big push for more faction ships now, and we will get to that soon in these patch notes, I'm sure. Analytical computer 1 blueprint used for industrial supercomputers that can precisely simulate and reproduce ship structures and running conditions. It can increase the success rate of blueprint reverse engineering research. Now, wait, the actual components themselves, I'm in blueprints. This was kind of silly. I'm pretty sure these can just be read in structure modules, and they're actually considered structures themselves. So here is the actual structures. Structure damage limit, capacitors, signature radius, anchoring, prep time, repair time, shield hardening duration, regular ship manufacturing material cost in normal state, minus 1%. You can own 5 of them. Okay, so 1% reduced cost of a manufacturing material cost of all regular ships. Tax Center 1. We have corporation bounty income in normal state. Corporation bounty income, 10%. Corporation bounty income in boost state, 4%. Is there a boost state on the assembly workshop? I did not see that. In halted. Nope, it's just halted in normal. So tax center, 10% in normal state, 4% in boost state. Maybe it's an extra 4%, but it sounds like you're earning an extra 10% on bounties, which is pretty cool. Definitely still need to dive into this. What happens when you set your corporation tax to the max you're allowed to set it? I'm very interested to see how this plays out. Bounty management, same thing with this. The interactions are going to be interesting. Corporation member bounty in normal state, 10, 4%. Pirate detection array. We have number of anomalies detected in normal state, 2 units. In boost state, 0 units. Maybe in halted state, 0. Okay, so it sounds like as it's being attacked, it goes from normal to boost to halted. It's actually, those are getting worse. So not a bonus. That 10% gets reduced to 4%, gets reduced to 0%. And these are damage states. I would consider this like full health, armor timer, structure timer sort of deal. Oh, and marked. So it's disabled. The marking is disabled. It is there in normal and boost state. Space Lab 1. We have module upgrade success rate 5%, 1% 0, max quantity can own 5 units, energy anchor point 10. Okay, so and Space Lab was the reverse engineering research increase, another 5%. That's pretty respectable. Analytical computer 1, we have 5% blueprint reverse success rate in normal state, of course 1 and 0. So it looks like an extra bonus 5% to the reverse engineering. All in all, pretty solid additions to the structure game. Most importantly, there's going to be so much push to upgrade the outposts, get them in this permanent, non-killable, capturable state. And yeah, let's keep going. There's so much to chug through here. Discovery of data site, and like there's just so much. Data sites and relic sites. Many factions have a number of data nexuses and relic locations in various corners of New Eden, which rarely get discovered. To discover these, the sisters have upgraded their resonance and wave technology and developed 2 analyzers. Capsuleers can install 2 types of analytical module and resonance wave tech on their ships to detect these locations. Enter them and find valuable loot. We've provided data analyzers and relic analyzers which can be used to analyze encrypted containers in data nexuses and relic locations. Currently, these containers are poorly encrypted, and there's no need to manually decrypt them. Data decryptors, which can adjust the material, time efficiency of productions, or success rate of reverse engineering, can be excavated from these locations. Even more reverse engineering success. Like I said, we're going to need these for some faction news coming up. Some of these special decryptors can improve the efficiency of the industrial process, allowing industrial jobs to yield more products. As a result, more production material is wasted, but it consumes less blueprints or shipwrecks. Capsuleers can choose according to their habits. Less shipwrecks, more faction. A new kind of integrated rigging module can also be found in these locations, which can integrate 2 to 4 modifiers of the same type under one module. The integrated rig modules. These things are insane, and if you've looked at the market, the rig market is on fire right now, and this is why. The blueprints of these modules can be found in data nexuses and the materials found in relic locations. Currently, even when a set of integrated rigs has an estimated Pender insurance only pays for the separate pieces of the set of integrated rigs. Pender insurance pays for the separate pieces of the set of integrated rigs. So it sounds like you lose the integrator, but you actually do get the rigs back. By that little description there. Even if the integrated rigs have an estimate, Pender insurance only pays for the separate pieces of the set. That actually is very good news, and it's not, that goes against my understanding of them. So I'm going to jump into this in just a second. These locations are hidden in various areas on New Eden and are currently unguarded, but don't take these locations for granted. Other capsuleers can also enter these areas through scan analysis and plunder the loot. So let's break this down. We have 2 things we just went over. Relic, we have the new relics, so the decryptors and stuff, and integrated rigging modules that come out of them. So if I can get, I do believe they're mid slots, if we can get a quick glance at the space detection modules. So we have wide range and, we have data analyzer and relic analyzer. So the data analyzers just give you a success rate. Override electronic security systems, the relic analyzers. These are things you're going to need to use in cooperation with scanners in order to find these new locations and get in and get access to this new loot. Now, to take a quick look at what the actual loot is, I'm going to dive way deeper into this in a dedicated video because they're so intense. We have these rig combiners. A 2P combat module. This will take 2 rigs, put them together as one at a 60% efficiency. So now you'll have 2 rigs in one at a 60% efficiency. So on and so forth. 70%, 2 rigs. We're going to have 4 rigs at 60%. These things get crazy. 2 rigs at 80%. And like I said, I'll dive a little bit deeper into these actual rig combiners themselves in another video. Just know that they are the reason that the rig market is absolutely on fire right now. Let's keep on going. We have the anniversary celebrations. In order to welcome the arrival of a brand new year in the Peril universe, as sponsor, the Scope has also prepared the series of grand events for all Capsuleers. Event server reward. All Capsuleers taking part in the celebration will to contribute to the event. Whenever the progress reaches a new goal, all Capsuleers will be eligible to receive a special commemorative items and other rewards. We've also added a celebration pass that is divided into 2 parts. Now, of course, you can pay AUR to unlock the advanced rewards and complete celebration missions to get the pass reward. So it's going to be very similar. We've seen these double-sided passes pay AUR to really bump up the rewards you're going to get from them. Earn celebration tokens by participating in events and exchange them for rewards in the exchange store. The exchange store have prepared celebration nanocores, industrial decryptor supply chests, integrated rigging blueprint supply chests, celebration skin, skill points, and lucky vouchers to be exchanged. The Capsuleer bonus has been updated with some extra supplies to help Capsuleers who had left New Eden to return to keep up with their progress. We saw a little glimpse of that. That's just that return screen that I had on this account when I logged in. Really nothing too significant there. Lucky Capsuleer tickets exchanged with celebration tokens in the event exchange store can be used to obtain rare rewards, including celebration exclusive nanocore and celebration skin. Alright, so in game, if we head over to events, we're going to be looking at the anniversary celebration. Of course, now this is a very interesting pass. It's going to be based on points of the view missions. The missions are going to be different than the ones that we already had. Please tell me the re-rolling. Yeah, they've at least given us a enhanced re-roll screen. This is pretty standard screen. It's going to be very similar to the Concord pass that we already have. Double-sided mission. When we hit view rewards, we have our normal tier and our paid tier at the bottom. Anniversary celebration. A server rewards tab here. So this is going to be anniversary pass total levels at 0 because this account is logged into the Fulmination server right now, and as we get server-wide total points, we can earn all the way up to like 100,000 IP. These aren't going to be too significant because everybody gets them. Anniversary theme song, interesting tab. We'll have to play that another day. We have growth fund. We've already touched on that one. Omega special deal. They have this package that we haven't gotten to yet. Of course, the more packages like this that we do see, the fortunate reality is the premium side of these only purchasable with AUR is real life money only. You cannot get these with Plex, so it's going to continue to create a gap between people willing to spend money on the game and not. Now, that is such a normal mentality in mobile games that it really doesn't bug me. I'm so used to it. At least in this game, that at the end, once you hit tier 10 and skill points start mattering less and all this stuff, nobody is really truly getting an edge up on you. They're just going to start being able to skill into more things. They'll have on their account, they could max level out 2 to 3 different existences. They could be really proficient in battleships and maybe 2 to 3 different weapon types. It's nice and convenient, but if you're still hyper focused and really can zone in on something you're an expert on, you're going to be just as competitive as anybody else willing to spend money on the game. That's one of the main reasons I've really enjoyed playing Eve Echoes up until now. So, not quite done jumping through these. Rift of Era, Treasury Nihilus Space. Some pirates forces have a special batch of skin to be shipped out, which had been hidden in a special Rift Nihilus Space. They wanted to transport the skin to a high sec, but were discovered by an agent. As the agent announced their space signal key, the major factions established channels to this space Nihilus Space, the special Nihilus Space, now known as the Rift of Era. From August 5th to August 25th, the Rift of Era may appear in all regions in New Eden. Capsuleers can detect the passages through resonance wave technology and head to the Rift of Era via these passages. The rift consists of passages and supernova non-safe spots. Capsuleers from different areas will be able to enter non-safe points via other passages and will need to defeat the pirates to collect loot nearby. You can get anniversary tokens and skin supply boxes, which can be opened for permanent skins. This raid here is my kind of event. Oh, I missed this. This brings us way back to the Halloween event, one of the best events they've put on so far, and it's almost been it's been like 10 months since it. Secret hidden anomalies that drop special permanent skins. I absolutely love that. Why does this have to be thrown at us in the biggest patch we've ever seen, where it honestly just looks like they threw 6 months of backlogged content at us in one patch, and we're like, yeah, we paid our dev team to come into work today. You know what, guys? I don't really want... Nobody wants to come in next week, and Jimmy and his team booked the entire next 3 months off. Just give them all the content today, and hopefully they don't figure it out. Hopefully it takes them 3 months to figure it out, and then we'll pick it up from there. Like this, you gave us a arena. All we needed this patch was the arena, and then I would actually have time to go try it out. Instead, you've given us 50 different things. Honestly, a little crazy. I really can't understand how we could have patches that are like, we updated the prices in the store. Here's 5,000 SP. And then we have this patch where it's literally 20 patches worth of content. 20 patches I'd be happy with worth of content. And we're not even done yet. Freighter raid. Pirate raids have long been a problem for ore, so they plan to purchase some combat equipment so they can army a convoy to fight against pirate forces. They are calling this plan Hunt of Vengeance. Here are the details of the plan. Ore has hired a market operator to exchange 30,000 plex for ISK in the market in advance and use the ISK to acquire a large amount of supplies. The supplies were originally planned for use against the pirates, but have now placed in the freighter and are to be given out as rewards. After the purchase has been completed, Ore will use a special cargo ship to transport these supplies every day. These cargo ships will pretend to trade with pirates, so there will be pirate officials on the cargo ship to check the supplies and initiate the trade. Ore will reveal this information to the Capsuleers in the hope they can assist Ore in destroying these freighters and the pirate officers. The pirate officers will die when the freighters are destroyed. Their level 4 officer modules may drop or get destroyed as well. Both the pirate officer and level 4. Whew. And the large amount of supplies acquired by the market operator will be on the ship. Or have announced they will gift the Capsuleer who receives the kill mail for that frigate with the level 3 pirate modules which they acquired with high price. SCC has listed all these officer modules as tradable via contract, so whoever gets these modules can trade them freely. Or has hired 4 special Capsuleers to ride these frigates and will stream the event. But in order to stop the pirates from discovering their plan, the location data will be blocked from the stream. They are recruiting interested Capsuleers to participate in the plan and help complete this operation. Capsuleers can get hints from the stream, such as the universe background, and figure out the location. Optimizations during the... Oh, so that's going to be... Basically, it's a streamer escort. So there's going to be 4 different streamers going to be flying these freighters. And it's an escort mission that we have to try to track them down, blow it up, and get rewards. Optimizations during the anniversary from August 5th to the 25th. New Nihilist space will appear in New Eden. It's August 5th today, obviously. Eden, defeat monsters in it for the chance to gain a variable amount of anniversary tokens and rich anniversary celebration skin rewards. How is this an optimization? It's literally just the new content you released today. In the revised beginners tutorials, which are so annoying, they're like pinging you non-stop every time you log in. I know I should just do them, but come on. The character's mission data for old basic tutorials has been cleared. Players now need to claim new tutorial missions. The data for advanced tutorials won't be affected. The content displayed, so they're basically making you do the whole beginner tutorial again, and if you don't, they will ping you every time you log in until you succumb and do it. You do get some free skill points for doing it. I suppose it's worth it, but come on. The content displayed on the Intelligent Assistant and tutorial missions pages has been improved. Added 4 new T4 trainer destroyers. Added a low slot to the Punisher, the Breacher, the Tristan, and the Kestrel. That's good. I actually heard a lot of people complaining about the destroyers needing a little bit more love. From now on, all tier 7 encounter missions and below, except for rare missions, will appear in high sec. They moved all tier 7s to high sec. Interesting. Red dot alerts will appear on the main interface, main menu, and fleet when a new member applies to join a fleet. That's actually really, really helpful because it was a little hidden and you honestly had no idea when someone had applied to your fleet. Pilot cultivation program rewards have been adjusted. Now the rewards are only available for new pilots. The review mechanism has been updated to make a trading process smoother. In addition, the review time for trading has now been changed so that it shows the total daily difference as opposed to the difference between a single transaction, and will be significantly reduced as the player's level increases. No! This is getting its own video where I dive into it anyhow, but just know they've completely, if this is intended and there's no mistakes today, they have completely obliterated the audit system. in its entirety. You have like one massive audit-free trade every day, and then it snowballs out of oblivion. And you can't even make an 11 mil trade without having a day-long audit. I don't even understand. The system is completely busted. I actually can't play today because all my stuff I need is locked in hangars, and I have to wait, I guess it's another 4 hours from when I'm recording this, for my daily withdrawal limits to reset. It's a mess. This seriously, it needs so much attention that I will dedicate a video to it. If the route of a regional delivery is entirely in high-sec systems, the delivery fee will be waived. Okay. Skills, construction, ships, and that helps give us some more delivery content in the game as well. Skills, constructed ships, and other gameplay are now available for Eve's Sisters and Mordu's Legion. Nanocores can now be directly fitted to active ships from inventory. Players will not receive a welcome mail when they log into our game for the first time. Readjusted the scan radius attribute of narrow resonance scanner. Enabled contract transactions for all officer modules and closed compensations via insurance. Added new data analyzers and relic analyzers. Their info has been added to the market, obviously. Already mentioned in the previous patch notes. Large and medium anomalies now have an increased drop rate for ore data analyzers, and also have an increased drop rate for interbus relic analyzers. Large and medium anomalies, those are what you need to be farming right now. Added more data analyzers and relic analyzers to the storyline supply chests. Ooh, which storyline supply chests? That is wicked. I do hope it's some good ones. Added natural spawn data for relics and data nexuses to the spawn list. They spawn every 4 days and 12 hours. Okay. Added skin for cold iron. Clear Comey, Copus Edge, Valkyr Glory that can be traded with contract. Added cold iron festivity, weird club, so and so forth. New skins. Open them for rare skins. So the Valkyr Glory supply boxes. Added integrated. These are the new supply boxes. That's what it is. So these are the new skins you get from them. And of course, they've added the boxes as well, which are tradable. Added integrated rigs and their related industry jobs and market info. These are those rig combiners we're talking about. Added the new device hacking skill. Learning the skill increases the success rate hacking special devices. Item drop data added for relics and data nexuses. Updated estimated prices according to their current market transaction records. There's the big patch note of every single patch. We updated the marketing prices. Why can't they just update like daily or on the fly or something? New event, Pilot Growth Fund. New event, Clone Purchase Gifts. Pilots can claim different rewards based on the total Omega purchases the time shown in their history. So this was actually what I was trying to get at, that we hadn't read anything about. It sounds like they didn't really give us a lot of history on. Now, for the amount of cumulative duo Omega time your account has had, you can get some pretty significant rewards. Extremely significant rewards. We're talking 450 days in total, 540, 630, 720 days. You're getting an absolute insane amount of ISK, Flex, and skill points. It's huge. Now, this is a cumulative duo Omega, so if you've been duoed since the beginning of the game, you're in and around that 360 day mark. We're coming up to the anniversary, and you're getting a huge bump from this. Now, they have told us, we are sorry, this did glitch. This is going to stay glitched until you buy more Omega, and I will show you that right now if we just simply go character. Now, keep in mind, this is the test server, so don't pay much attention. This is just some crazy, unimportant numbers. But if you go ahead and buy another Duo Omega, they have said there, so buying your next Duo or regular Omega will fix the glitch, and it's going to stay zero until you make that purchase. And then, of course, this is going to be, I guess it's going to be a pretty good example of what do you get for being totally maxed out. We just received 495 million ISK. Those ISK, 0.49 billion, 10,500 insurance points, 2,700 Plex, some cool medals, 7.450 million skill points, and just a bunch more goodies. We got the new faction ships. If you were planning on reverse engineering these, I am sorry, but everybody has the ability to get one for free. That really, really devalues the ship and devalues your saving or your investment into reverse engineering for it. That's a real unfortunate situation. But you're also getting this new specialty nano core for these new ships as well. Here's the Praxis, and these the patch notes haven't mentioned new faction ship modules. Faction ships had gotten the butt end of the nanocore deal until today. They really have. So we have, based on the total Omega purchases time shown in their history, haven't reached tech level 5, can't destroy items. If you haven't reached tech 5, you can't destroy items. I kind of do like that. It stops people from accidentally really screwing themselves over, but I don't know. Fix the issue where some green and blue nanocore reset materials levels were incorrect. Fix the issue where the nanocore icon was incorrect. I wonder if this bug number 1 here was abusable in the positive direction. That'd be pretty crazy. I would assume it was negative, or you would have really heard about it. Fix the issue where the nanocore icon was incorrect. Fix the issue where some pilots could be attacked in high sec in some rare cases. Change the icon for the screenshot button on the main interface. Fix an issue where special effects of disruption modules jitter for some unknown reasons. Fix an issue where various large patches starting on June 30th would lead to reduced performance on some devices. If you are affected by this issue, please repair your installation, or you can download the latest client after the server goes back up. Damn! Now I'm gonna have to do a full client repair on everything, and that's gonna do it for patches. They didn't even specifically mention one of the craziest things. There's faction battleship nanocores now, and they're unreal. Where can I find them? They're in a package. I believe it was on the Anniversary Pass store. Server rewards. So I assume the store is going to be in the market. No. In the store. Anniversary shop. Nanocore materials. Integrated. What do we got here? Will of Steel Nanocore box. Will of Steel Nanocore box. Harbinger, Oracle, Scorpion, Talos, Naga, Brutix, Tornado. Nope, those are pretty normal. Battleship, High Noon, Battle Cruiser. This is all ISK. Anniversary shop. Anniversary skin supply. No, these are points. This is ISK, but from here up it's points. I do believe they were in here. Maybe not. Skins, Nanocore materials, rig integrated module box. This is where you have a chance at getting garbage prototype rigs, and be warned, this package has a high drop rate for these garbage prototype rigs that will make you really, really pissed off. You do not get guaranteed rig integrated modules from these. Be careful. And we have construction materials, Will of Steel Nanocore box. Oh, here we go. Will of Steel Faction Nanocore box, anniversary token 5,750. Macarial, Balgorn, Rattlesnake, Barghest, Nightmare, Vindicator, Nestor, and check them out. They're absolutely insane. Rattlesnake, drone DPS, main stat, secondary attribute, drone DPS, and if we do a couple rerolls, you'll see drone DPS 2, drone DPS 1, drone DPS 2. We saw drone tracking speed. So it looks like you can get 2 more drone DPS slots and a tracking speed slot. Shield booster amount. They are absolutely insanely strong nanocores. Faction battleships are back on top big time because of these. Now that is actually going to do it for today's patch notes. This is probably one of the biggest patches, the most content I've ever seen. It was the easiest kick in the butt. Get back on here and check these patch notes out, because it's a way for me to force myself to get up to date on the patch notes, as well as I do love sharing them with you guys. Make sure you come check out the Discord again. It's discord.gg/MasTV. I'm starting up another 500 mil ISK giveaway in the Discord. It's free to enter for everybody. And honestly, jump in there and let's talk about this patch. Bugs. Let's talk about bugs. There's actually a lot of frustrating random things that have went down. That this video is already gonna be way too long, so I'm gonna split it up and cover those in a different one. Thanks so much for watching. Give me a second. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. This is little Zoe here. Her hair clip's not letting you see her face, but as always, like I said, have a fantastic day, and until next time, stay classy.